I spent long hours in the studio, working and listening to the radio. That's how I heard about the bomb. The black marble floor normally obliterates the heat and reality. Got back late, wanted to eat and listen to some good music and a friend. I put on the last show of the season of my friend, The Friendly Visitor. The show was broadcasted on 27/6/2015. But it's so weird. I can swear he's doing the show in the year 1995. Here comes Radiohead's new single and a report about the Prodigy playing live by the sea. The gig was broken off by riots. Stupid riots at a club nearby, but a lot of fun. I got so confused. I thought I clicked or pushed a wrong button and go to the archive, but there is no archive. We didn't used to care about archives. It's summer, June, the year 2015. A referendum was announced at home, bombs crashing in the east, markets crashing in the far east, etc. Fuck it. I think I'll join my old friend. Tonight, it's summer, June, the year 1995. I made it to the art school, I'm in love, I've made do with a few demons, and I'm suspecting I will be creating more. I have my whole life in front of me, and the world will listen. The ugly naked man on the terrace across my window caters for his suspended garden. He always puts his shirt on at dusk, irrelevant of the temperature. The butterfly effect. A wing flops by the yucca. Somebody wakes up at the lights switching on for the intermission, and the banks close. Volcanoes come in numbers. A couple of winters ago, I found myself in Munich. In one of the big city museums, there happened to be a show about the ancient city of Pompeii. The curatorial line could be said to have been as follows. Let's assume that on the moment the mountain erupted and the lava caught up with the city and the people, it didn't quite terminate them. Instead, it had them locked forever inside a still solid moment. Let's assume that we are now melting down the surrounding matter, turn the time around, and there emerge the tools, the locations, and their users. It was a very luxurious, expensive, and intimidating show. Fragments of materials, artifacts, and apparatus mounted on superbly crafted pedestals of thick plexiglass, intentionally backlit so as to appear floating in a holy sci-fi perpetuity. I was much affected by the walk in the frozen paradise and partly baffled, and I promised myself to visit the actual Pompeii site as soon as possible. After all, it is situated both geographically and culturally close to home, and it didn't make good sense to have gone through such a heavily mediated emancipation. As a matter of fact, I had visited Pompeii back in 1995 with the Athens Art School. But the only images I could bring back to mind were the new mummy portraits and maqueteries. Made no sense, these things couldn't have been there. And made even less sense that I would have forgotten. Pompeii was not what I expected. My amnesiac imaginations molded by the Bavarian utopia, it felt awkward to be walking around a place that was very much like a summer in the island, very familiar, harshly lit, very comforting, and very mundane. Just before I got there this time, sometime in early spring, they had reopened the Villa of Mysteries. It had been closed for 20 years, and it was 20 years ago that I was there for the first time. The wall paintings, earthly color outlines of metal box interiors, had registered in my head as evidence of the warmth of woods. And then I found myself back in the square room with the wedding preparation scene. A circle of women, very beautiful, very still, very internal, and very sad. Like Lot's wives turning into tears of salt just in case they didn't look back in time. My, a body does get around. Here we ain't been coming from Alabama about 2 months,